Okay, so welcome to the NLP Business Circle blog. My name is Fiona Campbell, and today we've got our special guest, Karen Falconer. Now, Karen is the author of the NLP Business Professional, and she's just publishing the second edition of that. And she's also CEO of the Association of NLP. So welcome, Karen. Welcome today.
Thank you very much, Fiona. It's lovely to see you.
Okay, so I just wanted to have a quick chat with you today because as we've discussed in the past, you know that I focus with my NLP training all specifically for business and coaching. So tell us a little bit about what was your reason for writing a book called The NLP Professional?
I think it was, professionalism is part of my core. My dad was a solicitor. A criminal solicitor, so I grew up in a professional environment, and so it's sort of second nature to me. I then became an accountant when I left university, so it's very much second nature to me, that professionalism. And when I took over the association, I realised that actually, like all modelling, I probably spent half of my life modelling my dad, and not really appreciating that's what I was doing. And I think that once I came into the NLP community, and so many people would ask so many questions about how to present themselves and how to build their business, and what were people looking for. And I realized that there's this whole element that was missing in terms of the professionalism side of things. It's not all about marketing and stuff like that. There's the attitude that sits behind that. There's the values and beliefs that sit behind that. So that's what kind of generated the book in the first place, was that realization that something that I took for granted, and something that so many people take for granted, like your good self. You are a consummate professional as well because of your background. And sometimes people don't have that background from which to draw those resources. So let's provide some.
Okay, and what I love about your book is all the tips. You've got fabulous tips in this book. We've both got business backgrounds. When you come from a business background and you apply your NLP skills in a business environment, then as you're quite right to say, sometimes we take things for granted, that not everyone has that. They don't have the guidance of how they can set up. Because one of the things that I find, because I've been delivering training now since 2005, and it's helping, I do as much as possible, try and guide the people that I train in ways that they can set themselves up. Could you give us 3 tips of something that people could do when they first train in NLP to help them make that transition from, this is fantastic, I can really help people, to actually, I can build a business from that. So what would you say are your top 3 tips for that?
Top 3 tips. Put me on the spot there. I think one of them is being confident enough to niche the services that you're providing, and tailoring those to your existing experience in life, because it's not necessarily all about, I've discovered this fantastic new technique or knowledge base that is NLP. NLP can be applied, it's the applications of NLP, and NLP can be applied in so many different ways that it's actually about taking those new skills that you've learned within NLP and applying them to what you already know. So like you do, Fiona, you take your NLP skills and use those to enhance your business delivery of business courses and that sort of thing. It's an enhancement. And I give examples in the book about where people can use their existing skills and dovetail that into NLP. So it is about being confident enough to niche your services rather than say, well, NLP is a cure-all for everything.
And I think you're absolutely right there, because one of the things that I've found with a lot of people is they discover NLP and suddenly think, oh, what I've been doing is all wrong. No, what you've been doing is perfect. What you're presenting to your clients is you with an NLP focus.
Yes.
So that's exactly. Absolutely, I totally agree. So what would the second one be?
So I think the second one would be remembering the presuppositions of NLP. It's something we probably learn on day one of our own training. And I think one of the key things is, well, all the presuppositions are key. One of them, I think, that is really key when setting up your own business is about meeting people in their model of the world, because we might know what we're talking about. We have experienced NLP, and our potential clients, potential students, they don't necessarily know from the same perspective that we've experienced it. So if your clients, depending on what area you want to get your NLP skills into, it's about understanding what their needs are. So they might want you to be a member of a professional association. They might need to see evidence of NLP working. They might want a research base. They might want models and know that, well, business models we've used in the past, business models work. And so it's about knowing your audience, which is almost the third tip as well, which is knowing your potential clients. Yes. Because if you know your potential clients and you know who you want to serve with your NLP skills, then you know where to find them and how to talk to them and how to meet them in their map of the world and their models of the world, because you know who they are. Yes. That's 2 and 3 rolled into one.
And I love what you said there, Karen, about using your NLP skills, because so many people turn around and say that NLP stuff, that NLP thing, and it's not a thing. It's a skill base, and it's a skill base that you develop, and it's a skill base. I've been using this for over 30 years. I'm still developing. I know for a fact you're still developing, and everyone else within my sphere. We're always developing and always looking for even better ways of doing things. So where can people get hold of the book, Karen? I believe you've got it there. If you want to show us the book, I'm delighted it's yet fabulous.
I got sent some last week. It's lovely.
Lovely. You've got it in your hands. So where can people get hold of your book?
But we've actually got copies now, so you can get it on the NLPprofessional.com website. You can order copies there. That's probably the easiest place if you want one sooner rather than later.
I'll put a link up for that.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
We'll have a link for that. Yep. Okay. And is it going on to Amazon?
It's on Amazon, yes.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your time. I highly recommend anyone who's new to NLP or anyone who's experienced in NLP, if you're really wanting to find the tools and techniques to help you grow your business, this book is the book for you. So thank you very much, Karen, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Fiona.
Bye.